getting ready to take off here. Day one, which is technically day 2 of Leech Lake Bassmaster Open. We had yesterday canceled, so we went fishing instead. Guys are launching right now. Boat number 97, due in at 3 o'clock. We are going to go chase smallmouth, which feels like chasing ghosts at this point, and see what we can come up with. May end up going for largemouth to fill a limit. May end up going for largemouth just because I'm sick of chasing smallmouth. May end up not going for largemouth. The goal would be to never have to go for largemouth. Stick with the smallmouth. If you can catch 5 smallmouth, you probably got good weight. So we're gonna get everything strapped down, go get in line. Come along with me for the ride today. Well, we are an hour and a half in. I guess it's about an hour of fishing time. And I'm very surprised because I basically got the spot that I wanted, this flat, to myself, which I saw a decent number of fish here in practice and a couple of good schools of fish. I haven't seen the schools. I've had 3 fish interact with my baits today. I have not been able to get, well, I had one pull on my bait but did not eat the bait, and the other 2 just nothing, and they just, you know, kind of slow interactions up off the bottom, which is what we saw in practice. I'm just trying to get some reaction bites right now to see if I can't draw fish off the bottom a little bit more. I'm gonna give this a little bit longer, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to probably go hit the bank real quick. You know, we've got kind of a overcast, cloudy morning, and from that standpoint, I just feel like it might be worth trying that. You know, I felt like the fish that were shallow were more aggressive. They seem to hit your bait, eat your bait, you know, or at least come and like really come hot at it when you had one. So we're going to just give this a little longer. Like I said, I was really surprised when I pulled up here and nobody else was here, which is one of those things where it makes you go, oh boy, either it's going to get good fast or it's not. You're a little one, come on. I'm still gonna take you, but you're a little one. Dang it, muskie. That's not what we want. Come on, give me back my blackjack. Just give it to me. Nice 35-incher right in the snout. There's one. Yeah. Oh, it's another muskie. That's next cast. Little guy. Come on. This is not easy on the wrist. Come on. Thank you. Well, we just came shallow. I made a couple of casts real shallow on the last point that I was fishing and had one real big one. Follow it in, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go get on a bank where I had a bite in practice, pull up, and I mean, my first 5 casts, I catch 2 muskies. Like, just not ideal. That's how this place is. So usually if the muskies are up there, the smallmouth will get pushed out. If there was a smallmouth up there to even begin with. But that's a good sign. Maybe there's a bunch of fish up shallow still. I mean, those guys were cruising in about probably 4 foot of water, 4 or 5 foot of water. Just along a rock sand transition. Well, it's now 10:15, so we're halfway into the tournament, a little bit more, roughly halfway, and I've still got one little smallmouth. I mean, one that I would be more than happy to cull with a 2-pounder right now. Like, it's like a 1.5 pound fish. So we're gonna go finish this point, and then we're gonna head out onto this flat right here where I had some bites. There's about, looks like 7 or 8 boats scattered around out there, which isn't awesome, but I know this flat's got fish on it, so go bump around a little bit. I think I'm gonna give it till 11. That would give me 4 hours. At this point, I'm pretty fed up with fish. I mean, I've seen several fish that are just glued to you know, a boulder, and you can see them swimming around it, but they just will not bite it. So I don't know, I'm looking at it saying right now I don't feel real good about catching 5, because the reality is I need to catch 5 to replace that little one I have. Chasing these smallmouth, so I might just go try the largemouth bite. You know, the smallmouth, a lot of times when the weather's like this, these overcast kind of drab days, like we've had a lot of mist, sometimes they're just not turned on. So part of me says maybe I go try the largemouth, and I think there'll be less boats here. I think a lot of boats will start switching over, and if that's the case, maybe I can come back out on the flats towards the end and you know, pick up another keeper somewhere, another smallmouth somewhere that, you know, other people haven't hit yet. So it's just one of those games, you know. In a weird way, I'm glad I'm not fishing for points, because, well, if I was fishing for points, I'd be strictly fishing for largemouth, let's put it that way. But we're gonna see, you know, we still got a lot of time, and you hit one little stretch and put a couple of good ones in the boat, it's a whole different story. Well, we just pulled up. There's one little mat I want to hit for largemouth, so we're gonna fish this quick and see if we can't pick up a couple before we go to like real largemouth stuff. This is just one little spot. The smallmouth are frustrating me. They are frustrating fish here. I've seen some really big ones come look at my bait, and man, they just don't want to commit, and it's very, very frustrating. So let's see if we can't pick a couple up quick, just to settle me down a little bit. That's really what we're looking for, but we gotta get 5, right guys? Gotta get 5. This is a patch of bulrushes, and it's got milfoil in the middle of it. Oh, it's a dogfish. Is it a dogfish? It's a dogfish. Gosh, dang it, guys. My least favorite fish, right there. Both of them. Gosh, that's the kind of day we're talking about. Man, when he came out of the water, I would have bet that was a 4-pounder. Oh gosh, that was a good one. Come on, another one. Another dogfish. I've never seen dogfish jump like that. They think they're a bass. This is gonna be, it already is one of those days, I think. Oh. Come on. I don't even know if that's 12 inches. Are you kidding me? A solid 12 and a half. That's ridiculous. Come on. Getting a little better. Hey, we got 5, and they're all tiny. So we're gonna keep doing this to see if we can upgrade a little bit. Oh God, that was a big one. Oh. I wish we had had that last one. That last one was big. Another 2-pounder. Definitely help us. Two, 8. 3 places blue. Puts us over 11 pounds. $2.5. Here's the predicament we're in. We just caught another keeper, culled up 2 ounces. We actually just culled out our smallmouth that we caught this morning. So we're back to all largemouth, and it is, we have about 1 hour to fish before, I got about an hour and a half before I get in, but I got to give myself time to get back. So I've got about an hour to fish, and I can either go back out and fish for smallmouth, which with the sun out, maybe that's not a bad thing. I honestly don't have a whole lot of confidence. I think I've got a spot back by the ramp I wouldn't mind fishing where I had a couple of decent largemouth bites. So I might hit a couple of specific rocks where I saw fish earlier today. See if I can't pluck those. But my confidence level on the smallmouth is not good. I mean, to be frank, I mean, it is just hard to get them to bite. I mean, the guys that are doing it, it's gonna win the tournament. I have no doubt about that. But man, right now, I don't feel great that I can go do it. Now, the thing is, we're stuck at about 12 pounds. All of our fish are 2 1/4 to 2 1/2. And I feel like the odds of catching a 3 1/2 pound largemouth right now are as good for me as catching a smallmouth. So yeah, I mean, we've been largemouth fishing for a couple hours, and we're catching fish. We've had actually 2 good bites. I dumped one that looked like a 3 1/4, and I dumped one that looked like a 4. So it's not like we haven't had good bites doing it. So that's why I feel like, my odds of getting a decent bite are pretty good doing this too. So I just feel like with an hour to go, instead of, I think picking a couple of rocks that I felt good about, or I know I saw fish on, that would be a good thing to go about doing. But other than that, I think I'm gonna stick with the largemouth. If I crack a 4 pounder, I can get up to that 14 pound mark, which is not good, but it allows me to salvage tomorrow, I guess is how I'd look at it. You can go out and have a good day and cash a check. Right now, 12 pounds ain't gonna do me anything. But I also, have had good quality bites to honestly have probably almost 16 pounds of largemouth. So yeah, it's been one of those days. Pike, muskie, dogfish. The only thing we haven't caught is a walleye yet, which I'm kind of surprised we hadn't actually. So that's our update. About an hour to fish. Oh. What are you doing in there, Mr. Pike? Dang. Well, we are back at the house. Just took a shower, feeling a little bit refreshed. Look at the beautiful view we've got. There's a small river way out there. Anyways, we had 12.5 and we're sitting towards the bottom of the pack, but we're 4 pounds out of check range, which last year the check range dropped 2 pounds. So they're about a pound lower than where it was last year, and it dropped 2 pounds. So if it drops another 2 pounds, we could get a check potentially with 18 pounds tomorrow. So from that standpoint, what we're going to be looking at doing is the same thing we did today. We're going to start out looking for smallmouth, see where it goes. And at that point, I definitely had a lot more fun chasing largemouth today. But we very well might just stick it out on smallmouth all day just to see if we can put together a good bag. Anyways, that's where we're at. Kind of disappointing, but I kind of knew I was gambling, so it is what it is at this point. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. Stay tuned. New video coming out tomorrow. Day 2 will come out tomorrow.